let's look at your first family wealth planning session debrief. So do you want to give any specifics there?
Yeah, absolutely. So this friend of mine, just a little bit about him, he's a really smart guy. He's very technically minded, so nothing gets by him. But I think by keeping it in that plain English that we discussed and talking about just protection and what protection really looks like, and not getting into the specifics of a Clayton election or lifetime asset protection trust, other than just using the words, but really focusing on that, you could almost see. I was really surprised. I've known him for a long time, but when I asked him the questions about, so what are your concerns, like for both of you, what is it that if something were to happen, and they have a little girl, like what are your things you really worry about? And his answer was, I want to make sure my wife is covered. And I said, well, is she on bank accounts? Some of those questions. Well, she's really not. And I said, well, you realize she can't access those accounts unless it's in a trust or joint account. And as I walked him through how those problems could kind of dissolve after asking the question about, what are the two main, what for each of you is the main thing. And I walked him through kind of each of their concerns and how this would actually be set up to alleviate those concerns. You could almost see the stress on his face kind of start to dissolve a little bit. It was really amazing. He's like, oh, and I got a lot of, I thought about that, but no one's ever really talked me through how to actually solve that.
Yeah. So good. So good. Congratulations. I'm so happy to hear it.
When we were done, he even texted me afterwards, like just separately. He said, that was amazing. He said, I don't understand why more people don't see how important this is.
It's really the norm, y'all. When you use the script and you follow the process, it's really the norm. And this is something that is living in the background of most people's awareness. I am going to become incapacitated one day, maybe, and I am definitely going to die one day. So you're really providing this huge service to people when you do take them through the family wealth planning session. And the more you all can really get that, you'll recognize that this is not a sales conversation, although it will result in them hiring you for the right plan at the right fee. It's really a conversation that helps them to alleviate this concern that is sitting in the background of most people's awareness. And I want to encourage you, my guidance for you next is 10 conversations this week where your wife can have them. And it sounds like you could even potentially do 20 because you are retired military. Curiosity questions, not trying to sell anything, just curious about people's experience with estate planning. And, we give you the full context and curiosity questions in that core program.